What it do, what it do. Welcome to another one over here, Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe because we chopping this game over here, man. I had to tap into this one, man. So that man Dame Dash, man, he had an idea. You know what I'm saying? Dame came up with an idea. Dame Dash, that is. He's been kind of out there speaking his piece, saying what he been saying, going back and him and different people been having their little feuds, I guess you could say. And he thought he had an idea. Well, he had an idea, and his idea was to call a truce with 50 Cent and that man Cameron. I know him and Cameron definitely been back and forth a little bit, exposing different stuff from back in the day. 50 Cent, I guess he says that he bought Paid in Full. He bought the rights to Paid in Full, and now he's going to turn into a TV series, things like that. In a interview or something like that, Dame Dash was saying that it's not true. That he's basically trolling type stuff. And so I guess ever since maybe since then they've kind of been going back and forth or whatever, blah blah blah. But whatever it is, whatever have you, then there's a video of him during the interview with Charlemagne the God and calling him, saying that he's not a man, and that he likes men type stuff. Doesn't represent black men, different things like that. Speaking his piece, saying however he felt, I guess, but in this moment, I guess he's feeling a certain type of way, and he went to Twitter, I believe, no, IG, or what have you, and he tagged Cameron and 50 in it, in his post, and said, "Let's show the world that black people can work together challenge. I'm not doing any of this corny ass no more. I got work to do. Let's just resolve this and move forward collectively. Let's show the world that they can't divide us over BS. The jig is up. Checkmate." Threw that out there. Like, his idea is, man, you know what? Let's show these people that black people can work together. Instead of all this back and forth. They love us going at each other. You know what I'm saying? How about we stop all that? And how about we work on, like, some movies, TV shows, collaborate on some stuff? You know what I'm saying? Really work together and, stuff like that. And, that's what he, that was an idea of his, was to, like, hey y'all, let's forget all this beefing we've been doing and let's come together and make some money. Let's do this for us and to show people. Let's prove these people wrong. That was his take, legit. And well, one thing I know too about 50 Cent, I don't just know, but it just seems to me that 50 don't squash beef. You know what I'm saying? He seems to be that type of person. As far as the industry goes, like I said, I don't necessarily know, but with these industry cats, once things goes a certain direction, I haven't seen him come back to collab with them, on anything. And I think he kind of, if I'm not mistaken, makes that a point that he doesn't, squash beef. And Cam, I guess Cam is feeling how he's feeling because I believe Dame Dash was trying to throw a lawsuit out there on Cameron for like defamation or something like that. And so that's what he threw out there, and his response was like, man, hey, you got this lawsuit against me, man, type stuff. But 50, on the other hand, his response to the truce was, oh wait, Cam just said F Dame and F his fake GPT chat lawsuit, or fake chat GPT lawsuit. So it's F you, Dame. So much for that. You know what I'm saying? They not hearing it, basically. Um, and I don't know if it's because Dame feel like things are getting tight, and he done maybe rubbed certain people the wrong way now, and he feels like that's his only way is to, you know, try to resolve some of this stuff, that, resolve some of the heat that people have for him that he may have pissed off, or what, you know. I think it's now, and Dame is right. It's more entertaining seeing him doing to keep it going, but maybe that's not good for the pockets. You know, being so 100 and you know, not playing the game right, not playing along with the game. You know, maybe that's the catch to the entertainment business in some ways. You know, would that be fire, or would that have been fire? For I couldn't see when I just first heard it, I couldn't even see 50 going back, and going for it. I just couldn't see it. And I mean, would that be a good look if they were to try to work together? I don't know, because it's kind of make me wonder, or make you wonder, like, why they ain't want to do this all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, he speaks on independence. You know, it's always dope maybe to see what he could come out with on his own, since, since he got he's the underdog, you know. So I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy Dame content. I do. And me myself, I guess, yeah, that would be a fire move to be in the background, all the three of them working on something together. But at the same time, I mean, I think it's fire to see Dame doing it without the crowd, or maybe that's just not enough for him though. Maybe he need more people to support what he's doing without the in crowd, if that makes sense. I mean, but I don't know. I don't know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about this, man. Do y'all think that would have been a good look? I couldn't even just see 50 going back and like, yeah. I couldn't see that. Surprised Dame would even, try it. But I guess he could say at least I tried, and you saw me try. And Cam, I guess Cam ain't messing with it either. Like I said, I wouldn't have thought that Dame would need to do anything with either one of them. But he got his reasons for feeling the way he felt, and making it, extending his hand like that, crazy, but interesting too. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Would that been a good move? Would that been a good look for them to come together on something? What would they come together on? I guess they could smash their ideas together and create something. Would you care to see it? I mean, maybe so. But 50 been putting in some good work on good, pretty good shows and stuff. I guess Cameron and Maze, I believe they got like some kind of podcast that's seem to be doing pretty decent type stuff. So hey, it is what it is, man. Dame looked like he was, still speaking of independence and type stuff, and just trying to hold his own ground. I guess, so. But it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, though. Like I say, would this be a good move? Or they shouldn't even mess with it. And Dame shouldn't even try to mess with it. He don't need them, they don't need each other. No. But it's another one over here, that Game Chopping TV, though, man. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man.